What's up, everyone? This is Chris Kidder with some quick tips for comedians. You need to check this out. We got Greg Dean in the house. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're dropping all new stuff every single week. We got live shows every single week. This week, I have Greg Dean,
the professor of comedy.
He's dropping some pointers for all you new comics out there. Let's get started. If you met someone on the street, had zero experience, what are a few pointers you would give that person going into comedy?
Well, not to be too self-serving, but learn those fundamentals. My book, Step by Step to Stand-Up Comedy, has some of them, not all of them, because I've invented or let's say uncovered a whole lot since I published that book in 2000. And my classes are full of them that I couldn't put in a book. They need to be kind of taught live with people. There's so many things that just putting it in a book is inadequate. Yet, whatever it is, have a teacher, see if you can find a teacher that's teaching some fundamental basic information instead of just giving their opinion. That's one. Buy a bunch of joke books. The best ones I found are by Judy Brown. Get hers because she collected jokes from a whole lot of comedians in the 80s, probably, something like that. Great joke books, man. And
I haven't seen those. Does she actually does she break them down?
She just attributes to whoever. This is Jerry Seinfeld's joke. This is Louis C.K. This is Richard Pryor. This is George Carlin. This is Lily Tomlin. This is whomever, and just read them. And when you start understanding joke structure, you'll look at those jokes and you'll see all the different ways people go about connecting jokes, the two parts. And sometimes you have to kind of go, wow, you have to see the bit, because reading it, you kind of go, that's just not funny. And then you go and watch the bit and go, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because again, that's all the behaviors of how you respond or your character is dealing with it, etc. That is just not in the words. Because, well, you know this from taking my class, because I also teach some basic stuff about real human communication. There's only three ways we communicate with other human beings: body language, vocal tone, and words. That's it. This isn't my work. This is out of UCLA, the psychology department. I read a paper on that. And body language is 55% of human communication. Vocal tone is 38% of human communication, and words is 7%. That means 93% of human communication is not in the words. And that's why I spend so much time with people, getting them to loosen up and respond to the joke and be emotionally associated and relate to the audience, so that a full range of communication is happening on their part. So that's it, because it's not just the jokes. A big part of this is being a good, clear communicator with the audience.
So get books, get a teacher.
Yeah. My books are good. Some other books may be good. I mean, every book's going to teach you something. So read them all.
Yeah.
Read them all. And probably the things that they probably all have in common are probably something that is really excellent. I mean, that's what I did with acting. Read all the books I could find on acting and all the things that they all had in common. I went, oh, those are the things I need to know. And same thing when I was studying improv. Read all these improv books. Oh, all the things they all have in common. I went, oh, those are the things I need to know. Stand up, same way. But make sure that they're not just an opinion about something, or as just advice, but some kind of real fundamental skill that you can repeat. Like I said, to begin, here's a good one for students: don't steal material, steal techniques.
Yeah.
Watch how somebody does something and then go, oh, I'm going to do that now, but I'm going to have different material doing that. Oh, look how Bill Burr does a one-sided conversation with his son while playing baseball with him, right? Doing that whole thing. Raise your kid, just, teach him morals and stuff by playing baseball with him, and then and then he proceeds to do a one-sided conversation with his son. He doesn't play his son. He just plays him talking to his son.
Yeah.
That's a great technique.
Yeah.
Okay, of storytelling, a one-sided conversation. Before that, you can see Bob Newhart back in the 70s. His albums were huge because he did one-sided phone conversations. Another great technique, similar. Oh, there's that technique. Now let me try that technique, but let me do that phone conversation one-sided, or a one-sided conversation with somebody with my material and my idea. Don't steal the material, steal the technique, because that's what's going to that's what's going to get you there faster. Again, the only shortcut is technique. Learn learn what other comedians are doing. And to me, that's my passion. If you want to know my passion is identifying those to kind of go, oh, look at that. And the comedian can do it, but they don't necessarily know how they do what they do. And that's where I come in. That's my job. Oh, here's this technique. Look at that technique. Oh, here's an exercise. You got a skill. So, and it is the only shortcut, but it's not a magic bullet. It's just a short, here's the one more distinction I make. I make a distinction between what I call the craft of comedy. I can teach it to you. It's a craft. It's skills, principles, techniques, mechanisms, structures, those kinds of. I can teach you those. I can teach them. I can teach them to anybody. Okay, doesn't mean they'll be good at them. You just know these things. Okay. The other thing is what I call the art of being funny. Can't teach that. You can learn it, but I can't teach it.
Yeah.
That's the 10,000 hours. Oh, I can teach you this. Now go out and put in your 10,000 hours and learn the art of being funny. And that only comes through trial and humiliation.
Yeah, that's the part where it's finding your voice, right? It's like taking all that time to really develop who you really are as a comic.
Yeah.
Hell yes. That was Greg Dean, the professor of comedy, dropping some of his wisdom onto all of you comedians out there. You want some more information? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to be dropping new content. We got new videos. We got new live shows weekly. Make sure you follow along. Peace. Let's do our first intro, shall we? Yeah. I love that. That's going to work.